Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, let's talk about the ArtCAM because most of the people are using the hobbyist machining and they need to make different kinds of design on wood. So this is the basic softwares that people are using for the designing purpose, whether they are going to make something on the wood, right? So this is the software we're going to be using. Let me just elaborate some of the basics and fundamentals of the ArtCAM 2018 Premium, and I think this is the latest version. It has all the tools that can do work for you the best, right? So whenever you open the ArtCAM, you can see the file, right? You can see the file tab. You can click on new model. You can open already existed model, then you can just edit certain tools. You can view model vectors. Vectors are nothing but actually the draw tools where you're going to create, close, join, align, and merge. Node editing, and we have some of the modify and some of the different kinds of 2D tools existed over there. We have the bitmap, right? Like for example, you just need certain kind of colors, paint, draw, erase. Like you want to make something through your pencil, pen work, draw ArtCAM, and something like that, right? And reliefs are nothing. If for example you just want to Google something 3D reliefs, you will find out some kind of 3D shapes that people are gonna download and just import it inside the ArtCAM, and then according to their design they're gonna put it on the 3D models, and we'll get out that models at the end from the hobbyist machining, right? And then we have the toolpaths when it comes to the CNC machining, because in this we're gonna create the G-codes for the existing models, right? So whenever we have the models, we have the carving tools, we have the Webbit carving and different kinds of toolpaths you can create inside the ArtCAM. So we have the 2D toolpaths like the profile, area clearing, Webbit carving, bevel, smart drilling, and different kinds of toolpaths. And we have the 3D toolpaths, like as you can see over here, right? And you have the simulation tool, and you have the toolpath drawing. Next, you can go and 3D print the existing models as well. You have different kinds of window. When you come to the layout, this is the classic layout right now I am in. You can just click on the standard one and different kinds. I would prefer to use the classic one. Now when I click on the new model, you can just adjust your sheet width and height that you have. You can change the resolution. You can change the units. You can change the origin where you want to put it, on top right, top left, center. And I want to hit OK. Now this is the classic view. Right now I am within. We have the projects open over here. Whatever you want to model on this sheet, this is empty sheet, and I'm in 3D view right now. You can click on 2D view as well. You can go to the isometric view, you can go to top view, and you have different kinds of front view and different kinds of views existed over here. You can go and then you want to hide the plane, and you can do certain kinds of things over here. Just check it out. These are nothing jumps, just simple tools. People are using it whether they want something or don't want. You can rotate your object by just press the middle mouse button and rotate your object. You can simply click on the isometric view and top view and isometric view, right? If you look at the right, the left side, this is feature manager design tree. We have the files, and we have the model, and we have the vector tools. As earlier I told you, vector tools are nothing. These are actually the draw tools. And for example, we just want to talk about the rectangle. See, you can draw a rectangle defining the length and width, and I want to cancel it. You can go and draw a circle like this. See, and different kinds of tools, you can just check it out. You can just go for the circular array and texture flow. You can go for the paste along a curve, right? And I know the name indicates that you can simply go for this, because if you have a curve and you have certain profile, you have to combinedly choose both of them, and the profile will go along and will paste along that curve, right? And you have to position, combine. This is some combination tool, trimming tools and vector tools exist over here, and these are certain kinds of relief tools that people are using. What if they needed to make certain things inside ArtCAM? Like, as you can see, this is the shape editor, and most probably this is an extruded tool. Let me just check it out. Like, for example, I just have a circle and I'll create, cancel it, go for this, and now this is the plane, and you find the height, the start height is 12, as you can see over here, and I want to apply and cancel it. Go for this. But what I can do when I say Control Z, Control round, now you will see what's happened to this, right? So I think you can just deal with different kinds of tools that existed over here, and I want to cancel it. See, you can go, and this is the sweep, extrude, spin, right? And we have the turn. Suppose I want to talk about the turn tool. In this case, Control Z, cancel, and I want to delete this. Go for the top view, and right now what I can do, I want to go for the create a polyline and draw a smooth polyline. Press escape. Sorry, I'm gonna go for the polyline. Press escape, and I wanna go for the turn. See, the profile will turn, and you will get something like this. I'm gonna apply and cancel it. And as you can see over here, see, so you can just deal and make different kinds of toolpaths, different kinds of objects. Sorry. When you just Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, I'm gonna just go on the top view, and we just create a simple toolpath. Like as you can see over here, when you click on the toolpaths, you can have the 2D toolpaths, and you can have the 3D toolpaths, and you have the simulation tool. Let me just go for the simple profile 2D toolpath, and right now you can go for the vivid carving toolpath as well, but let me just create a simple circle over here, and I want to create it, cancel it for now, and right now when I click on the toolpaths, I'm gonna go for the create profile. This window will pop up, and profile, either you need to create a profile outside, on the path, or inside. I wanna say I'll create outside. Selected vectors, which is this vector, allows and cutting depths, start depth, finish depth. But before going to that, let me just click on apply material setup, and define the sheet thickness as 5, and we just keep the material 0 at top of the object, and I want to hit OK. And when I click on this, see, now when I click on the toolpaths, 2D toolpaths and profile, outside, selected vectors, which is this vector, and right now start depth, finish depth is this one, and I want to click through all, so then at least at the finish depth, if you keep it the through all cutout, you have to keep it at 5, but let me just keep it at 3 or 5, for example 5. And for file 2, click here to select the tool, and right now I want to select the ML 24 mm of tool, 12 mm of tool. I want to select it. Tool has been selected. Climb cutting, an option. Okay, material thickness has been defined, and apply, and I want to cancel it. Now when you have this toolpath, you can go for the parameters, the toolpath, and now you can have the simulation toolpath, you can have simulation the toolpath, edit, okay, and now I want to simulate the toolpath. See, simulate, see, okay, and you can just delete the toolpath. Or now once you're done with this, then you have to click on the profile and save toolpath. Like you are going to go for the G codes and cancel. So it means that all already have been saved over here, like as you can see over here. See? So let's hit the toolpath that I just created. So thanks for watching.